Hello everyone, we're here at Indianapolis for race number 4 for the Legends Racing League Pro Mazda Sprint Series. So we're coming off of turn 3 and 4, so take a quick look at some of our track info for today's race. About 2.5 miles around this 4-turn track in the city of Indianapolis, Indiana. So it's going to be 25 laps here at this big course. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. Here's our starting grid. On pole is going to be Thomas E. Fisher, second. Hayden Lowell, pace curve pulls off. The flash screen behind as we're going to be going on the green flag here. There's about 14 drivers here. And the green flag is out. And we're racing here at Indy. Thomas E. Fisher gets a pretty good start here. By 2 right now, heading into turn 1. Some people in the back kind of taking it easy here, I feel like, and not trying to move up to the front too much. There's 3 wide for that 5th place position. I don't know who's on the very outside. I think that might be Rada on the outside, making it 3 wide. Peter in the middle. On the inside, I think that's Mason Thompson. Right now we have completed lap number 1, as I think we're 3 wide for the race lead. Yeah, actually 4 wide, I think, for second. Jalen Battle up there. Wow, as these guys are slicing through the field. Surprised we haven't seen a wreck so far. Because there's still 2x2 up front. Most of these guys in the back just trying to take it easy, I feel like, and not do any stupid moves or try to not use their fast repair. Right now, Thomas E. Fisher leading the race. Kind of see with this better camera angle. Now another move to the outside. 3 wide for the race lead in the middle. Mason Thompson and Steve Rada will take the lead momentarily, but not enough to keep it out into turn 3. Now coming into turn 4, he might get a good run on the exit here. I don't know if he'll be able to get in front of Thomas E. Fisher, but he has a chance to here. Kepling it way in the back, just taking it easy, as there's a huge gaggle of cars. There's 3 wide on the outside. Mason Thompson, and I don't know who. I think Thomas E. Fisher may have led that lap there. But it's really hard for the outside lane to make a move. It's going to be very tough for these guys to move around and into different lanes and get a good run on the exit. As Mason Thompson falls way back, I think he's just trying to go to the back as Eric Keeter. The outside making it 3 wide for second. He might get up to Thomas E. Fisher. Yeah, he does. There's 3 wide for the race lead here. Down on the back straight on lap number 3. There's a 3x3. 2 rows deep. Brendan Timon, Jalen Battle, I believe, on the inside, or in the middle, actually. Actually, no, he's in the inside there on the 3rd row, I believe. Yeah, he is. That blue. Thomas E. Fisher still leading us. Oh, there they go. As up and over as they're wrecking behind. Eric Keeter. As some cars in the catch fence. That's Jalen Battle stuck in the catch fence. As Eric Keeter up and over. Wow, what a big wreck. Mason Thompson, Hayden Lowell involved, as he looks like a... what are those cars? They're like in project cars or whatever. Wow, looks like the field just kind of... as someone made contact with someone in the front. They made it through cleanly, but Eric Keeter... Eric Keeter just had contact there. Right here. Looks like whoever that... I think it's Hayden Lowell right there. Let's take a better look at this. So I think that's, I believe, the Rada. Looks like they made just a little bit of contact off of turn 4. That sent the field, the whole field around. As yeah, just a little contact. Hayden got loose and kind of went inside of Brendan Timon. Interestingly enough, as Mason Thompson. He has a lot of damage. I was gonna say he doesn't have too much damage, but Jalen Battle stuck on the wall. Aaron Brown has a little bit of damage too, so they pit here. As we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back before the caution ends. As we are back live here at Indianapolis after that first lap, not first lap, lap 3 wreck. Thomas Fisher obviously our leader right now. They're catching up to the pace car, I believe. Been a little gonna try to catch up to the field in the back, but big back up there's a right up against each other's bumpers. As the green flag is out, a couple cars jot to the inside, and it was Wilkin Hoffman a little bit and Eric Keplinger. Not expecting the check up as bad, maybe, possibly as going down to turn 1. Mostly single file, a little bit of double file in the front. I think Andrew Cootie making it to the outside. A few others in the back, as the inside here, I think it's on the outside, it's Steve Rada. Because right now we have about 4 cars a lap down, so they're probably gonna try to take it easy here. with the rest of the race. So with 3 wide for the race lead, Thomas E. Fisher on the inside, Andrew Cootie on the outside. As very close to hit Brendan Tymon, as that could have been very bad right in front of the whole field. As they're being very aggressive up here, surprisingly after seeing the first few laps, as cars are not just taking easy and and there they go. As up and over goes Andrew Cootie. He's flipping, and Aaron Brown involved too, as I think his night will be over, as he already had to use a faster pair there. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back before we go green. As we're back here at Indianapolis, your leader, and then Taimon. He'll be leading the field off to about 10, not 10 laps to go, about 15 laps to go here. As we have 12 cars on the lead lap right now. Andrew Cudi coming off the pitch right now. As the green flag is out. And the Taimon, like I said, will lead the field down to the green as we go down to turn 1 and 2. Again, Trenton Yurto on the outside as here comes Steve Rada for the outside to work with them as they're going 3 wide. Oh, they wheel bang, but they don't spin it out, so that could have been bad, as that could have been another wreck right in front of the main pack here. As I think they're 4 wide, as Thomas E. Fisher making his move up to 3rd. Wow, what an aggressive move there. And that could have been very bad there if that could ended up wrongly, as they're 3 wide for 3rd right now. Wolfgang hopping on the inside as they're very fanning out here. So 3 by 3, 2 rows deep. And Hayden Lowell will lead that lap right there. As these guys might have to pit for fuel, but I'm not 100% sure if they can make it already, since they already had a few cautions here. But I think they might be able to make it, but it will be close, I believe. So as we're coming on the back straight, we're about halfway done through this race. Now with 3 wide for the race lead again, Thomas E. Fisher in the middle, Hayden Lowell on the outside. The 2 by 2, as I think that's Tyra Tomasi in the pink yellow kitty car, I believe it is. Yeah, it is. You see a little bit of wing damage. A lot of these guys have a little bit of wing damage. Mason Thompson has some wing damage too on his right front wing. The 3 wide for the race lead. Bottom lane seems to be working very, very well for Brendan Taimon, as he has yet to win a Legends Racing League race. As they touched the wheels again in turn 2 at Indy. This time, I think Thomas might clear him here down the back. Oh, Eric Keeter has to move low as Hayden Lowell came right across him. As Thomas may be able to clear him. No, he won't. He almost says they're 3 wide yet again for first place. As right now the bottom lane is definitely the preferred lane at Indy, especially in these Pro Mazdas. As the finish of this race is going to be very interesting, as the track is so much wider than a lot of other tracks we went to already, like Texas and Charlotte. But we might see a 4 wide finish. We saw some in practice. They were doing some pit parties, which are kind of mini races in practice, and we saw some 4 wide finishes, some 5 wide finishes. So it'll be interesting to see what they actually do for the real race, if they don't wreck it on the straightaway. But right now, Brendan Taimon out in front, as we have a car way up there. I think that's the 14, I believe, of Trenton Yurto. As we have a Mason Thompson looking to go 3 wide. As Brendan Taimon, I think, clipped the grass there a little bit, slow him down on entry, but he should get him here on the short shoot into turn 4. And now we have about a 12 car pack, as in the back here, Eric Heplinger kind of just hanging around here. We're on board with him right now. He just sees a bunch of cars right ahead of him, and probably just taking it easy, try to save a little bit of fuel here. He's in 6th gear right now, so definitely probably trying to save a little bit of fuel. And those races, Brendan Taimon, and around they go, and caution will be out, as that's half the field wrecked. As we have a blown engine. Someone has a blown engine right there. Who is that? I think it's Blake. He blew an engine. I don't know how he blew an engine. I don't think he was even involved in the wreck. He just shift down? Or what? Oh yeah, he shifted down and blew his engine. The Wolfgang Hoffman sneaks through as Brendan Taimon get involved with this. Thomas, it looks like Brendan came up the racetrack in front of him. Brendan time on, Thomas. Oh, Thomas Fisher just clipped Brendan and sent him around. The whole field piles and Eric Keeter involved. I think that's half the field done. As I think most of them have used their fast repair. Let's take a quick look at Thomas Fisher's point of view here. Yeah, he just comes down a little bit and gets Brendan a little bit loose, and seems like it's gonna be the cause of the accident there, as Wicking Hoppin in the lead right now. As we're gonna take another break and we'll be right back before we go green. Hello everyone, we are back here at Indy. I'm going to be joined by Aaron Brown for the rest of the race. He was involved in the previous incident in the race. What do you see in your visor there, just in that whole wreck? I know you got hit
And
from
it was
behind.
like the first wreck. The first wreck I was pretty fine. Heater got hit. I thought I was gonna scoot around the outside, but Heater got hit by someone, and he hit someone else, and then that catapulted me into the wall. The other one, the 81, I think he just misjudged his gap and hit me in the back rear and ends up spinning me. So I think on the back green flag racing here at Indianapolis.
Yeah, going to be going 7 laps to go. We saw a lot of action so far. What was your plan throughout the race to try to be there at the end? Was it just to hang back or just send it sometimes and just be out front and try to
Really
avoid
just
the
hang
wrecks?
back. It was really just hang back and just try and sit back. Maybe like stay right within the draft, but then I pushed up a little bit there and expecting they were not going to wreck as soon as I thought they would, and they ended up doing it. And I almost made it through it, and just the unfortunate circumstances happened and just got catapulted into the wall.
Yeah, as we're fanning out 3 wide for the race lead. Wow, that guy's running the outside. I think that's Steve Rada running on the outside wall. He falls back a little bit. Looking hopping in the race lead right now. Tyler Tomasi in the pink Hello Kitty machine pushing Wolfgang Hoffman. Those two are teammates on the bottom. And
Here comes 59 on the outside.
Yeah, Thomas C. Fisher is. Ooh, that was close. Thomas got that lap actually.
And here comes Brendan Timon pushing Thomas down in the turn 1 there. Double file 2 deep. So you got Eric Keplinger sitting there behind waiting for a mistake to happen.
Yeah, I think we have mostly. It's a 9-car pack, but 2 of them are a lap down. Jalen Battle and Blake Trywick are a lap down, 8th and 9th. So we only have a 7-car battle for the race lead. So hopefully these lap cars kind of stay in the back and maybe hope for a wreck.
8-car moves to the outside. Brendan Timon's gonna move up. Never mind, he's gonna move right back down to the middle. The 8-car is no help on the outside, so he's probably gonna fall back like a rock. Is Wolfgang gonna try and clear Thomas here, but not gonna happen.
As Wolfgang has no help behind for Tyler Tomasi. I think Thomas.
Brendan Timon back to the inside.
Thomas and Tyler may make contact because Tyler really dropped back, or something must have happened. Cause,
5 laps to go as well.
Yeah, 5 laps to go, and we saw how much action-packed it was with about 20 laps to go. So we'll see how it goes with the white flag in the air. What do you think you're gonna see for these final few laps? Like, what do you think? What do you think a strategy some of these drivers might use in these final few laps to try to get up to the front?
I would say the strategy for the lap down cars especially is just hang back, wait for that wreck on hopefully with 2 laps to go or more. Try and get that lap back, that next caution we get if we get one. But coming to 4 laps to go, I'm pretty sure everyone's just going to be trying to push, trying to get up their selves in that 2nd, 3rd, 4th position. Trying to be in the middle and the outside, trying to get that final push hopefully off of turn 4 and across the line for the checkered flag. So
yeah,
I don't know when everyone's gonna make the moves, but here comes the 59 on the outside of the 05. Here comes the 9-car, 3 wide for lead. The 9-car is gonna lead that lap with 4 laps to go.
Yeah, I saw you guys do a couple pit parties in the middle of practice. What was your plan like in turn 4 and the final lap? What do you think some of these drivers might do?
My plan in the pit parties obviously. My plan in the pit parties is obviously much different because I'm not taking them as serious, but basically it was try and find any gaps I could and try and get that best run as possible, get hooked up with the right partner off of turn 4 and hopefully block off those runs, anyone else behind me, try and take that draft behind them and hopefully get a big push. But it's basically squeezing the gap as much as I could and try and get it at the line.
But looks like Eric Keplinger's the only lap car kind of hanging back and not being in this main pack. I think he might be trying to be conservative and he thinks there's probably gonna be a wreck there. Is there 3 wides? Oh,
3 wide. There goes
Brendan. He hops over Thomas's tires. Wolfgang has no run.
3 wide for the lead.
As they're very close together, the 2 teammates on the inside. As Wolfgang has to give Tyler some room. Here comes Brendan Timon. He might look to the inside of Wolfgang Hoffman here. As even more contact. As Wolfgang clears him.
I'd be doing this basically the same thing. But the little slip up there from Brendan Timon as they go down the back straightaway once again.
As here comes Keplinger, he's closing the gap, and my game plan here, if I was in this race, would come to the checker is just try to stay behind someone and try to get as much suck up as I can and slingshot by them. Come to the checker.
If I was Eric Keplinger right now, I'd probably be starting to push up to that front, trying to get myself in that second position, because you don't want to be the leader off the final corner, because they're going to have a big draft, especially in these cars. An Indy car, probably the same thing, but just a little bit more quicker. But these are really slow down the straightaway, so you got a lot of time to make any maneuvers and try and get a draft, but still not much time. 2 laps to go now as they enter turn 1.
Yeah, and it's gonna be showtime here as end of the race, and people really want to win this race as Wolfgang Hoffman. The front 2 have won in LRL. The people that have not won in LRL are Andrew Cudi, Brendan Timon, and Steve Rada. Those guys are on the lead
Here comes
lap.
Eric Cavalier. He's looking high. Will he have a run? He's going to have a run. He's going to be able to pull it 3 wide per second. He gets some help from the 9 car. Here comes Eric Cavalier, going to make a move with 2 laps to go. And now anyone else a lap down, hoping they wreck like right now in order to get their lap back to have a chance to win this race.
Yeah, if I was the lap cars, I would just stay as far away as I can so I don't get any damage if they wreck here. But I don't think they will, as they really spread out.
They probably will on the final lap, but here they go, coming down the front straightaway. The ultimate time coming to the white flag. Wolfgang Hoffman in the 59, side by side, 3 wide. Now as the 9 car going to get side by side with the 59 and the 05. White flag in the air.
It's Andrew Cudi on the outside. Will he be able to clear him with the help of Keplinger? As the lap cars are helping that outside line very much as they're 3 wide, 2 rows deep. As Brendan Timon.
I think he left a tire there, but I don't know. Here they come off to the off turn 2. Here comes Tyler Tomasi pushing Wolfgang Hoffman down the back straightaway. Thomas E. Fisher on the outside.
As
Here comes
Keplinger, as Andrew Cudi, 4 wide! 4 wide for the race lead, heading turn 3. This is going to be interesting here.
It's going to be a tight one. Here comes Brendan Timon. Brendan Timon's going to lead. Here comes Wolfgang Hoffman. He's going to be able to get on the inside.
He gets pushed up the racetrack. As here comes Andrew Cudi. As here we go. 3 wide.
Here they go. Going forward.
Here go.
Here comes the 8 car. The 8 car.
Oh, big wreck. As they're wrecking behind. 4 wide. Oh.
The 8 car will take the win.
Steve Rada will win. Actually, yeah, he will. Wow, what a finish. 3 wide. 3 wide behind him for second. And wow, flipping and flying.
What a finish.
For the win. Wow.
Eric Keplinger limps it across the line here and sees a dive at the end there.
Let's take a quick replay of that. Wow. That was a crazy last few laps. As Keplinger just kind of had contact. I think.
I'm pretty sure what happened.
Oh, it looks like Draylen Battle.
The 13 came up into the 65, I believe. I think that is.
I wonder why these lap cars were battling them
65.
at the end there. So let's take a quick look at this.
The 65 hit Eric Keplinger, and that catapulted Eric Keplinger into the spiral, deadly spiral.
Wow, Steve Rada. He went from 7th to 1st in that one straightaway. We're going live on the chopper cam on him as there was just a gap opening up, and he had a huge run and took it, and he gets the win. As we were 4 wide for second, but they went 3 wide, and wow.
Job for him there as he was P7, and it was just, what an amazing job done by Steve Rada here. Navigates exactly what I would have done here. Navigates it perfectly, sees the gap open, takes that gap, has got a big run, 4 wide, wrecks behind them, and he knows, they know, they have no run, no one has help, everyone's trying to battle, and it's at that point, it's all over as they get down the front straightaway there.
Yeah,
Steve Rada with the perfect time move.
What a great move! As I think we might have missed his burnouts if he didn't. Yeah, he did actually. So he's gonna be burning it down here at the brickyard, right on the bricks. Wow, what a race! What an ending! I wish we had a little bit more cars there. That could have been awesome. We could have maybe had a 5 wide finish, but overall, that was a great race at Indy, Indianapolis,
really
and wow, a great showing for the
Just
Masters.
a perfectly timed move is going to get the win done at super speedways like this, and Steve Rada was able to pull off that tonight.
Yeah, so we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be interviewing our top 3 after a quick break. As we're back here at Indianapolis, we're going to take a quick look at our top 3 interview. We're going to be interviewing Thomas E. Fisher, finishing in 2nd place. Hello, Thomas. You got a copy of this booth?
Hey, how are you?
So you led most, if not, I think you led the most laps there today at Indy. Just couldn't get it done after starting first, but did finish 2nd. What do you see there on the final straightaway that you could have done differently, maybe?
I mean, honestly, on the final straightaway, my main thought at that point was because I saw Andrew, especially on the backstretch, coming up the outside, and I didn't, I didn't want to win, especially after what happened earlier in the race. So, my main thought was just, look, I'm going to block the outside, and then coming down, all of a sudden we were 4 wide, and I see Andrew, the 9 car there, wrecked. The 34, I think it was, on the outside, which I just saw that in my mirror, spooked me, so I moved down, tapped, I think it was the 13, which then had a ricochet effect the whole way down, I think, actually tapping Wolfgang. I mean, it wasn't the end of the world there, especially with Wolfgang, because, I mean, he still got a podium and stuff, but, at the end of the day, there's, the second is all I could ask for today. I'm not complaining, especially after what happened early in the race. But I mean, yeah, well, what can you do? It's good. It's solid points. You get the pole position, led lap, and led most laps points today, which I think is going to give me more points than the winner.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, it's a win-win. So I'm walking away with the most amount of points, which I believe will put me in the lead of the championship at this point. So I'm not complaining.
Yeah, anyone you would thank for tonight's 2nd place finish?
Definitely not Andrew. Definitely not Andrew. Yeah, and actually, Andrew has been fired from Apocalypse Racing Team, so he will no longer be racing for us. Details of that will be on Discord if anybody wants to have a look there. But yeah, but I mean, honestly, I have to thank Wolfgang, because Wolfgang and I were in the same group chat for a while there, and we were chatting. And we said, look, at the end of the day, either you or I will hopefully win this race, and at the end of the day, it didn't happen. But we both got a podium finish, so I have to really thank Wolfgang.
Yeah. So congrats on your 2nd place finish here at Indy.
Thank you very much.
That was Thomas E. Fisher. We're gonna be interviewing our 3rd place finisher, Wolfgang Hoffman.
Alright, Wolfgang, you got a copy?
Yes, I got a copy.
Alright, so you finished P2 here today. Oh, no, that was P3. You finished P3, so give me a bit of a description of how that feel on the last lap there.
I thought I had a shot at winning this race, just because I was keeping up on the inside, but then I think it was Brendan who got potentially, I don't know who it was that got the run on the way high side, but me and Thomas were having a really good battle there, and it's going to be close, no doubt, but sadly I just sort of got freight trained by everybody off that last corner, and still finished P3, which I'm very happy about. Congratulations to Steven on the win, or Steve. Congratulations to him on the win. He made a great move at the end there. Very happy that I still finished 3rd. Didn't really have too much bad luck this week, so very happy about that.
Yeah. So how did your car feel mainly throughout the race? About the wrecks. Basically, what was your game plan throughout the race? Just going in the opposite direction here, but yeah. So basically, how was your thought throughout the race till you got to that end there?
I didn't have a game plan or a plan in mind. It was just I was just gonna do what the right thing was, or do the right thing at the time, and just see how it went.
Yeah, there was plenty of wrecks there. I don't know if you got any.
I did actually get in one, but caused by the 9.
Yeah. So that was a good P3 finish for you tonight. So anyone you would like to thank for your P3 finish?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the guys in front of me earlier in the race for wrecking. I'm joking. But I would like to thank the league organizers for putting up a pretty good league. Thank you for broadcasting this race. It's quite a pleasure to be on a broadcasted race. Uh, Thank you for my parents for giving me this opportunity to race in iRacing. It's incredible. And uh, thank you to the competitors today.
Okay, well, that is Wolfgang Hoffman finishing in P3. All right.
Okay, so fourth place is gonna be Tyler Tomasi. Is we're gonna drag him into the booth here. Hello, Tyler. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
So you got to be finishing fourth here at Indy. Good point stay overall. You started 12th, so definitely a good improvement throughout the race. You were pushing Wolfgang at the end there. Was that just your plan on that final lap there, just try to help your teammate out and get him the win, or were you just trying to?
Yeah, I was just honestly really wanting him to win, especially after last week where he should have won. There was one point where he was in, I think with like 5 laps to go, I went 3 wide and took the lead, but then lost it. So then around that final corner, I was just like, let me just push him. But in those cars, you have to be so careful how you
Yeah.
push, or else you just instantly spin the guy. So I honestly, I could have probably pushed him a little harder and he probably would have won. But then again, I might have turned him, which would have been way worse because he still got third. So I don't know. Easy to look back on it and say, "Oh, I should have pushed him harder," but in the
Yeah.
moment, I felt like I might have turned him.
Yeah, and Hello Kitty pink car definitely getting a good finish here at the Brickyard. One of a kind car actually. Pretty easy to spot out there. Anyone you want to thank for tonight's good run?
Yeah. Tomasi Low Associates, RLS Performance, Caddock Title Company, and all my friends and family who are watching. And yeah, fun race, wild, and looking forward to Legend Cars at Thompson.
Yep. Congrats on the fourth place finish here.
Thank you.
That was Tyler Tomasi in the 76 Hello Kitty machine. As we're gonna take a quick look at our results for today's race. First place, obviously, Steve Rada went from 7th, the first, in one corner, or one, I guess, straight. I don't know how long the straightaway is, but it's probably like.
I mean, 2.5 miles, so I would say
Probably like
quarter mile,
a
maybe.
quarter, half a mile, so not half a mile.
Well, it's half a straight.
Actually,
so.
it could be half a mile.
Oh yeah.
No, whatever. Doesn't matter. But he gets the win here. Either way. Thomas E. Fisher second, Wolfgang Hoppen third, Tara Tomasi fourth, Brendan Timon fifth. Very good finish for him, as I think if he didn't get wrecked there, he could have gotten a second place finish. But Andrew Cootie sixth, Keplinger flipping seventh, Dylan Battle eighth, Blake Trawick in ninth, Hidden Lowell 10th, Trenton Yurto 11th, Eric Heater 12th, Mason Thompson 13th, and
myself in 14th.
Yep, getting wrecked.
And that is the
end of the results.
That's everyone's that started.
Take a quick look at our caution details. We had 3 cautions, only 9 laps, so not too many cautions here. Pro Mazda series have been really fun on ovals. But next week, actually, let's take a interview with our winner. Actually,
oh yeah,
Steve Rada, as Aaron, you can take this interview.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, we're gonna bring in Steve here momentarily.
Right, Steve Rada finishing P1 here in Indianapolis tonight. So, let me know what was your game plan throughout the race and how did it feel?
Just mostly was trying to stay in the back. Wasn't expecting to be up there in the lead. I was figuring out pretty much get taken out tonight.
Yeah. So, explain me in your thoughts how it was down that final straightaway down the front stretch there. So.
I saw the gap that opened up, and I'm like, okay, let's see if I can get through this without wrecking anyone or someone wrecking me. And surprisingly, I came out off the win.
Yeah, so I know it feels that was probably going to be my plan, but sadly I got taken out. So yeah, D8 car, good job today. So anyone you like to thank for the win?
Yeah, want to thank my teammate Jalen and Blake. They were constantly talking to me, making sure I don't mess up in that race.
All right, so that is Steve Retta finishing in P1 for Victory Lane. All right.
Yeah, and that's gonna wrap up today's broadcast. That's good. I lost my train of thought. So that's gonna wrap up today's broadcast. Overall, tonight's race was very exciting from green to the end there, and yeah, overall, pretty fun race. And we'll see you guys Friday for the truck series. Actually, no, we have an off week Friday, so no truck series since it's a 4th of July weekend. So next week we go to Legends at Thompson, so should be a fun one overall. Any final thoughts, Aaron, of tonight's race?
And it was fun being in that car, being the thrilling ride tonight's. Really fun pack racing in those 10, well not 10, 12 laps I was able to run. So before I inevitably got taken out tonight. So just unfortunate for me, but I'm glad those guys hopefully had fun and had a really great race.
Yeah, next week we go to the Roval, so it should be a fun one.
Wow.
For the Pro Mazda's kind of we already went to Charlotte, but half basically. So we'll see you guys next week on the Legends at Thompson. So hope you guys had fun tonight.